and lives like Penny Thornton's. When Penny arrived at the Jobs for Life class at Trinity Baptist Church here in Raleigh, those leading the class described her as meek, shy, and carrying a tremendous load. At that time, she lived at the Salvation Army with her 2 sons, and it was evident she had a heart of gold. But no one ever told her how wonderful she was. As the class progressed, you could see confidence and assurance coming out of her. By the end, her classmates looked up to her as she became the class leader, keeping everyone upbeat. Today, she is working as a hostess at Chick-fil-A, teaching Sunday school, has her own place with her kids, and has been taking classes at Wake Tech. According to the owner of the Chick-fil-A where she works, Penny is the bright spot in all of our days. Penny has come to share her story with us. Please join me in welcoming her.
Hello, everyone, and happy Thursday. My name is Penny Thornton, and I'm just going to tell you how I got hooked up with Jobs for Life. Well, I grew up in a home where my parents worked. They were part of the vibrant workforce. My father was a cab driver by night, a driver for Barnhill Construction by day. My mother was an elementary school teacher until her health failed her. I have one older sister, and with my mom being sick growing up, she went through a lot of surgeries and things like that. Well, in 1986, she contained blood that was HIV positive. Long story short, my parents died of AIDS. It sent my older sister on this spiraling, downward spiral of drugs, and over the years I obtained custody of her kids, 1, 2, 3, finally 4. I got a job as a waitress where my life was on pause for 8 years. I wasn't making a lot of money, wasn't going anywhere, so eventually I lost my apartment, which I stayed in the Salvation Army shelter. Well, staying at the Salvation Army shelter, I was offered a class by some wonderful people at Trinity Baptist Church. Now, they didn't know us, they just knew we were in the shelter and they were coming to help. They would come bring this big old bus, I'll never forget, because we used to make fun of it in the back. But they would come through with this big old bus and they would pick us up, and they would take us into the church dining hall, and we were allowed to eat dinner with the other church members, and it was just the beginning of just something beautiful. At the time I thought it was the end of the world, but God sure had a plan for me. So we would go to the class, and we were hooked up with mentors. Well, I had this mentor, and her name was Kai. And she noticed me squinting in class one day, and she said, "Oh, come on, we're going to get you some glasses." Well, she took me out and got me some glasses, and I was like, wow, what is this? You know, because it was a point in my life when I thought God had given up on me. I said, you know, why did my parents die of AIDS? Or why is my sister doing this? You know, what's going on, God? Are you punishing me? What did I do so bad? So anyhow, Kai got me some glasses. Another church member by the name of Joanne, she was also a mentor, she got me an interview dress. Joshua taught me that to have faith, and that if I put God first in everything I did, He would put me first in everything He does. And it taught me to never give up, because He has a plan for me. There was a reason that I went through those things I went through. It made me strong. They taught me the importance of myself, my self-worth, integrity, to do the best, be the best, and always give 150%. They taught me how to dress for success, what to say on an interview. They brought in companies, employers, and we got to ask them, you know, what would make you hire me, what wouldn't make you hire me. We got to we learned Bible basics, and we learned all the people that went through struggles in the Bible, and we learned that people have been having a hard time since the beginning of time. And I wasn't the first one, and that they had faith, and I was just going to have to do the same. So I learned to, you know, to put my faith in God, and just to be the best that I could be. I got a job later on, because I love people. I'm a people person. I love kids. I got a job later on at a daycare, and I stayed there almost for years. That didn't work out, and but I didn't give up, because I knew I had valuable skills to get that next job. So I'm a member of Life Point Church, where they also rescued me from the shelter through a program called Support Circle. And one of my church members said, yeah, well, you know, Chick-fil-A is hiring. So, okay, you know. So I sent them this email, learned that at Jobs for Life. I sent an email in. I was like, yeah, you know, you're looking for a hostess? Well, I can be the hostess with the mostest. So, well, what do you know? I go on an interview, and guess who the owner was? One of the companies that it came to Jobs for Life. And so I hooked up with him, and the skills I learned, you know, not to brag on myself or anything like that, but I'm known as a sticker lady at Jobs for Life. I learned that at Chick-fil-A, I learned that, you know, do extra stuff. So I passed stickers out to all the little kids that come in Chick-fil-A. And by doing that, I received a letter from Dan Truitt. This is the president of Chick-fil-A in Atlanta. So we've gotten national attention. And it goes to say that, you know, my granddaughter enjoyed the fun stickers, and it's the best restaurant experience I ever had. So I've learned that if I was a trash lady or a janitor, to be the best trash lady, to be the best janitor that I could be. I have several, you know, different comment cards and just all kind of things that I've gotten just by being the best and doing the best. Is my journey over? No. Do I have the perfect job? No. And for all of you guys that own companies and they're wondering what your company's missing, it's me. I learned that also at Jobs for Life, that every moment is the moment to move ahead, so seize it. So you guys